unfortunately, right now we're not doing much coaching with being on the field with our teams, our coaches. So we're kind of on our own to, I guess, stay fit. And there's obviously a lot of ways that we've been doing it with our Zoom sessions. I'm sure most clubs, especially big clubs like Rush, are putting together online, weekly training
Yeah.
courses to coordinate with players. So that's obviously a way we can stay engaged. But I think mentally is the biggest component where you can't really teach it. And with tryouts coming up, whether it be this summer or early fall, there's obviously going to be a lot of nerves when we get back on the field with our teams and our coaches. If you could give one piece of advice for players, for when they do step back on the field with their teams, what would it be, and how can they prepare for that first touch, that first practice or session?
Yeah, I think as much as you can do at home, obviously do it. Just like when you're training, in summer season, preparing for a college season, that's on your own. And you have to kind of put that mental aspect in your mind of, somebody's competing against me for my spot. And so you kind of have to make up, just like the Last Dance, Michael Jordan, always trying to compete with something. You kind of have to play those games with yourself in order to motivate yourself if it's hard to motivate yourself. But personally, as a coach, this time is unprecedented. And I'm not going to look at one of my players and say, oh, she hasn't been working. He hasn't been working. This time is unlike anything we ever seen. And I think that there's going to be, and there should be, a bit of forgiveness and empathy with the players right now. This is not normal. And so, yes, do the best you can and go at home, and work hard at home. But I'm not gonna, I don't think anybody's going to be saying, wow, they really slacked. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No, yeah, absolutely. I think, obviously when you're not with your teams, you're obviously not going through the same session, same drill. So there's going to be some rust. And I think what we've been trying to at least hear from our coach, and I think everyone kind of has the same message, is just keep an open mind and keep the passion for the game. I think that's kind of the hardest part, because that we all love celebrating a goal or celebrating a win with our teams, and when we don't have that connection, it's hard to keep the passion. So I think just trying to be creative, trying to find ways to keep the love for the game, so that when you do get out there, you're excited and you're ready for to be involved again.
Oh yeah, we've tried to get creative a little bit, in our home club of, I have weekly Zoom meetings as a team. My team does Zoom socials to keep it, because soccer is a team sport. It's not like this is cross country where you're used to training by yourself, really. So you're used to relying on others to reach a goal, really, as a team. And so one of the things we've tried to do too is assign accountability partners, where you got to check in with your partner on your team this week, every week. Are you doing the practices we've given you? If not, how can I help you as a teammate? And so it puts a little responsibility and leadership on each individual, but also keeps them self-accountable too. Like, oh, but my partner's gonna be calling me, I better get my stuff done. So that's one way in which we've tried to be a little bit creative of providing that support network without physically being able to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I like that. Accountability, I think, is the biggest thing. And you can't continue to progress or maintain unless you're keeping track. So I think that's a good way to do it. And yeah, having a partner, that's awesome. I like that idea a lot.